question, especially for the Java 11 certification. So just this type of bit I observed, sir. Anyone, can you please confirm which are valid, which are invalid? Just take very special care about this one, sir. To define identifiers, to define rules, to define identifiers. Do you know rules to define identifiers? Like, sir, what are various rules are there to define identifiers? Like, sir, can you please tell what is identifier? Sir, variable names are identifiers. Identifiers are nothing but variable names. Variable names are names in Java program. Names in Java program are called identifiers, right? It may be variable name, it may be variable name, or method name, it may be variable name, or it may be method name, or it may be class name, it may be class name, etc. Any names are label name like that. So any name in Java program, is by default considered as identifiers. Okay. So to define identifiers, what are various rules are there, sir? Okay. Take very special care. The allowed characters in identifiers are, just observe carefully. You can use A to Z, or capital A to capital Z, capital A to capital Z, or 0 to 9, A to Z, capital A to capital Z, or 0 to 9, next and after that, do you know, dollar symbol, comma, underscore symbol. These are only allowed symbols in Java identifiers, right? Remember this one, alphabet symbols, next and after that digits, next and after that dollar symbol, underscore symbol. These are only allowed symbols in Java identifiers. Okay, like next, second one, identifiers should not start with the digit. Remember that identifiers should not start with the digit like so with the digit you are not allowed. Okay, like sir, I have one small doubt, friends. Can you please confirm, is the first one is valid or invalid? Please confirm, is the first one is the valid or invalid? Why respond invalid? Why it is the invalid? Because this is the identifier which is the keyword in Java. Regarding it is the keyword in Java, so we can't use keywords as identifiers. Next, sir, identifiers are case sensitive. Case sensitive. That's why I can use the word. If I can take one more option, sir, here capital I. Can you please tell, is it valid or not? Please confirm. Is it valid or not? Yes, it is valid. Because I didn't use small int, I used capital I. That's why it is the valid. So identifiers are case sensitive. Sorry, yeah, this int, there is a difference is there. Next, can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Please, is it valid or not? Valid. Next, can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Yes, friends. Yes, no. Good. Is it valid or not? Please confirm each and every person. Don't be silent. Your answer may be yes or no. No problem for me. Yes, is it valid or invalid? Take a bit very special care about this one. So here string is a predefined class name. Remember this, string is a predefined class name. So all predefined class names and interface names happily you can use as identifiers. Okay, remember this one. So all predefined class names and interface names we can be used as identifiers. All predefined class names and interface names can be used as identifiers. No problem at all, friends. Okay, remember this one. So, but it is not recommended. But it's not recommended. Remember this one. Even you can use friend, but it's not recommended. Okay, like sir, immediately, sir, can you please show one small example? Like you may ask, because this is one area most of the people are going to have doubts. That's why let me clarify a small example also. Okay, int runnable is equal to 888. Int runnable is equal to 888. Sir, let me print system.out.println runnable. Can you please confirm, is it valid or invalid? Runnable is predefined interface, right? Okay, can you please confirm, is it valid or invalid? 100% pakka. This is respond. 100% pakka. This is valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Valid, no problem at all, because just now I told all predefined class names and interface names happily we can use. Let me save this code. Okay, d colon Durga classes. Okay, yeah, just Durga classes. Okay, in that just I'm taking test.java. Okay, like now take very special care about this one. Okay, now have a look once about this. Okay, here Java C test.java perfectly valid. You never going to get any error, friends. Next Java test. Okay, what the answer we are going to get? 888 perfectly itself is acceptable, no problem at all. Any doubt? All the people are in the position to understand. Okay, now I have one small doubt, sir. don't. Here I'm taking. Here I'm taking. Just int string is equal to 999. I'm taking int string is equal to 999. System dot out dot println. System dot out dot println of string. Can you please confirm? Is it valid or not? Int string is equal to system.out.println. Is it valid or not? Can you please observe very carefully, friends? Observe very carefully. Yes, here itself is the valid. Okay, 888 Next, one more thing I'm taking. So here, this is most of the people are having this type of doubts. So here I'm taking string int string is equal to 999. I'm taking, sir. Yes. So of course here 777 I'm taking. Is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid, sir? Here like there is just take a bit very special care. Now here just observe a bit carefully. Even let me take int static int. Okay, like I'm taking, just because my intention is I want to show some small difference, right? Nothing itself is a value. Here there is one small observation I want to make. Don't worry at all. What that I will show, sir. What my intention of telling this example here. See this one. See this. Can you please confirm? Don't try this type of coding, sir. Class string. Okay, like class string. Next, the public static void class string I'm taking. Public static void main string system.out.println. Sir, hello world. Can you please confirm? Is it valid or not? Please respond. Is it valid or not? Yeah. Good. Class string I'm taking. Now class name. Sir, class name I'm taking. So predefined class name. Is it valid or invalid? This is one doubt that most of the people are asking whenever I explain this concept in my regular sessions, friends. Take a bit very special care. So if I can ask, happily the code compiles fine. But if I run this code, have you observed? Sorry, here string, right? 1 minute. Let me save this code as string.java. Let me save this code as string.java. I'm taking, friends, string.java because I used string. Let me compile this code. Java C string.java. Okay, just I compile. Happily the code is going to be compiled, no problem at all. If I run this code, what is the output we will get? Anyone, can you please confirm? If I run this code, what is the answer we are going to get? Please confirm. Respond. Can you please confirm? If I run this code, what answer we are going to get? You respond. Hello world, we have to get the output. Yeah, take a bit special care about this concept, friends. Okay, definitely you people are going to learn something here. Yes, immediately error, main method not found, main method not found in class string, main method not found in class string. Okay, like we are getting this error. Now my question is, array main method is perfectly defined, no doubt at all. It is a valid public static void main string array args. So sir, why sir? So just now immediately you people may blame me, sir. You told all predefined class names and interface names can be used as identifiers. Okay, like yes, that's why I'm using my class name as a string. But why this program is not going to run? Are you getting the doubt? Everyone in the position to understand? Okay, now what is the reason is there is no problem at all in our link. Yes, there is no problem at all in our point. All predefined class names and the interface names happily you can use as identifiers, no issue at all. But where is the problem? Is, yes, observe, you define a class name as a string. Okay, string. Now public static void main string array args, you use that string, so it is always going to consider your string, but not java.lang.string. Remember this one. So actually main method is always expecting predefined string class, but your string is going to be considered, your string itself is going to be considered. That's why JVM required main method always expecting java.lang.string, but it is taking your own string class. That's why the problem is coming. Then how I can make this one as a valid? Oi, don't consider my string. Can you please consider java.lang.string, java.lang.string? Then itself is valid. If you want, you can observe that. You can observe java string.java. Next time after that, okay, java string, happily hello world is going to get the chance. Are you in the position to understand, friends? So now my question is, all predefined class names can be used as identifiers. Is it valid or invalid? All predefined class names and interface names can be used as identifiers. Is it valid or not? Yes, perfectly itself is valid. Itself is valid, sir. But why the problem is coming here is you define your class name as a string. No issue, valid. But main method always taking java.lang.string, but not your own string class. Are you getting what is the argument to the main method is java.lang.string array, but not your string. Okay, that's fine. So if you are not specifying this one, by default it's always going to consider your string class only. JVM required main method is always expecting java.lang.string, but not your string. That's why JVM unable to find the main method, required main method. That's why I have to convey, oh, JVM, it is not my string. It is not my string class. Can you please consider java.lang.string only? If I can take happily, the code is going to be valid. The code is going to run. Are you in the position to understand? Friends, if I didn't specify this one, now observe the problem. The code compiles fine, there is no syntactical mistake, but at runtime JVM required main method is not available. Okay, main method not found in class string. Please define main method. Yes, public static void main. Why this problem is coming? Because so it is always expecting java.lang.string. This is one doubt that most of the people are always asking about identifiers, right? Of course, not required for the exam, but you people should be aware. Any doubt? Ayo, please confirm. Are you in the position to understand? Okay, take very special care. But anyway, next program onwards, I'm always going to get the problem for. because the reason is in my system there is one class string class is there. It's always going to consider our string class but not java.lang.string. Every time I require to use java.lang.string. That's why what my intention is, let me go to that location and let me remove these two bloody classes. Otherwise every time I will face the problem. Okay, string dot class, string dot java, let me remove. Otherwise, it's always going to take our string class. Then in all future programs, the problem is going to come. Just I delete it. Getting, friends? Okay, well, so now the next what this is one thing, right? Now almost all the rules are covered. Okay, next and after that one more rule, not that much important for the certification or for the exam. No length restriction. So there is no length restriction. You can take any length. No length restriction. No length restriction for our identifiers. You can take 1 lakh length identifiers also. Okay, that's all. Now, so can you please answer A, B, C, D, okay, E, F. Can you please confirm which are valid with this knowledge? With this knowledge, which things are valid, which are valid, which are invalid, right? Can you please confirm? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Vishnu, it should compile because the reason is whether main method is properly defined or not, my compiler never going to check. Yeah. Can you please confirm among these which of the following are valid declarations in Java? Please confirm, friends. Yes. Good. Because the required theory also I covered. Everyone in the position to answer. Okay. Now, sir, the first one is invalid because you use a keyword. Second one is the valid. Third one is the valid. Fourth one itself is the valid. Fourth one is also valid. Fifth one, I mean E, invalid because the hash symbol is not allowed. It is invalid because digits are not identified, should not start with the digit. Take very special case. Here, class keyword we are using. That's why this one is also invalid. Class keyword we are using. That's why it is also invalid. Into total is equal to 20. Into underscore total is equal to 30. Perfectly itself is valid. Now, can you please observe which are valid, which are invalid? If you are having any doubt, please let me know. Answer B is valid. Next and after that C is valid. D is valid. Next, yes, H and I. That's all. Any doubt? Should not start with the digit, but it can start with underscore symbol. It can start with the dollar symbol. No problem at all. All the things are perfectly valid. It can start with the underscore symbol, dollar symbol, like anything is acceptable. No problem at all. But should not start with the digit. Okay, well, that's all, friends. This type of question you can expect in Java 11, but not in Java 8. No, please. Okay, now, sir, in the next thing what I got to discuss. Okay, the next thing what I require to discuss is data types. Just the basic idea. I'm not going to discuss from the scratch because I showed the source where you got to get each and everything in detail. Do you know? So in Java there are 8 primitive data types are there. Okay, Vimal, we will discuss. Don't worry. There are 8 primitive data types are there. 1 minute, Vishnu, come up. Raja is asking something. When I use a string as a variable for both the int and the string, then it's not accepting y. Yeah, Raja, his doubt is whenever he is using the string for int and the string both, why it is not accepting? Maybe his doubt is this doubt. Int string is equal to 30. Next, in string is equal to string is equal to Durga. Is it your doubt? The problem here is what is the problem is, do you know Sir, string, one identifier with the string already defined, you can't use same identifier again because string is already defined. Why you are using the same? That is the reason. Okay, usage of string duplicate two identifiers with the same name is not allowed because both are having local scope. Raja, are you seeing the mistake? It is not the mistake from identifier, but duplicate identifiers are there. That's why the problem is coming. Now, sorry. Now observe that the compiler, what error is going to tell. Identifier variable string is already defined in method main. That is the problem. Next up. Yeah. Next, Vishnu is asking a bit next level doubt, but how many people can understand? Just take very special care about this one, sir. Here the point is a doubt here. Here just observe this one. If I use date d is equal to new date like it is available in java.util, it is available in java.sql. So that's why compile time error we are going to get java.util and java.sql. That's why compile time error we are going to get if I use import statement for both. Okay, import java.util.star, import java.sql.star. Now if I use date d is equal to new date, maybe a bit advanced concept, just have a look once. Here immediately compile time error, reference to date is ambiguous. Okay, like we are getting compile time error, but in the case of string, why we are not getting compile time error? Is a doubt is in this case why we are not getting compile time error. Okay, like the problem here is take very special care. Here if who is asking? Vishnu. Here the date is available because of what? Can you please confirm? Because of import statements, correct, right? Date is available because of import statement. If our current working directory already contain a date class, then highest priority will goes to our current working directory, but not the import statement. Are you getting? That's why in the previous case what happened, string already available in the current working directory, then why I have to go for java.lang? That's why by default it is always considered our string class only. Getting Vishnu? Yeah. Okay, don't worry. The remaining people, even you are not getting in that modifiers concept, I will discuss in detail about this point. Okay, that's all. So this is related to uh, this is related to identifiers terminology, right? Next, in Java, what are various primitive data types are there? Just take very special case. Can you spell out how many data types are there? So to represent numbers, okay, just have a look once. There are 8 primitive data types are available. Eight primitive data types are available, friends. Okay, so just the first thing, number data type, numeric data types. Just aware the basic terminology. Numeric data types. Sir, from here you can expect at least 2 questions. That's why. So please observe that for any certification these things are required. Non-numeric data types. So the first one, data types, number data type. Second one, non-numeric. Number data types. Do you know there are again 2 categories are available? The first one, integral data types. Integral means whole numbers without a point. Okay, like the second one is floating point data types. Floating point data types. Next, non-numeric data types. Non-numeric data types, take very special care. There are again 2 categories are there. The first one boolean, and the second one char. Boolean and the second one char. Okay, like that. Next, for integral types, there are 4 categories are available, sir. So by short, int, long. By short, int, long, integral type. For floating point, there are 2 types are there, float and double, like These are 8 primitive data types which are available in Java frames. So total how many primitive data types are there? 8 primitive data types. 8 primitive data types which are available in Java. Remember, right? Okay, by short, int, long, float, double. Okay, like these are the 8 data types, right? Any doubt about this? Please confirm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you observe that byte data type, sorry, here more concentration must be required. At least 2 to 3 questions you can expect from this byte data type. What is the range, sir? Anyone, can you please confirm? Minus 128 to minus 128 to 127. Remember, byte range minus 128 to 127. Next, short, if you consider minus, anyone, can you please confirm what is the short range? Minus 32,000 minus 32,768 to 32,767. Okay, minus 32,768 to 32,767. Next, if you consider int type, minus 21, 47, 48. Anyone, can you please tell? Minus 21, 47, 47, 48, 36, 48 to 36, 48 to 21, 47, 48, 36, 47, 36, 47. Okay, like this is int type, right? Remember this one, int range. For long, do you know a bigger value, sir? We can use the word minus 2 power 63. Minus 2 power 63 to 2 power 63 and then minus 1. 2 power 63 minus 1. A bigger value by default will be there. This is the range. Just observe this. So by short, int, long, just you should have idea about the sizes. Remember this one's range. Next, what is the size of byte? Anyone, can you please tell what is the size? What is the size of byte? Size of byte is 1 byte. Of course, 1 byte means 8 bits. Okay, not required to keep any explanation about this one, because this point is also very important, friends. Size 1 byte. Okay, can you please tell what is the range of short type? Please confirm what is the size of short type? 2 bytes. 2 bytes. 2 bytes. Okay, of course 16 bits, you know. Okay, like next, int, sir, int size is 4 bytes. Int size is 4 bytes. 4 bytes means 32 bits. Okay, like long size is do you know 60 what is that? 8 bytes. 8 bytes means 64 bits. Please confirm, because for every data type compulsory you people should be aware what is the size and what is the range. Any explanation is required? Please confirm. Okay, I hope you are in the position to understand. So what is the sizes and what is the range? Next, float and double. Of course, all these data types are integral data types. Remember this one, sir. All these data types are integral data types. Okay, remember that. What about, sir? Byte, explain what it means, sir. Here, byte range, byte data type range is minus 128 to 127. The values are going to sit with 8 bits places. Abhishek, getting right? Johnny, range means which values can be represented by data type. Size means how much memory this data type is going to occupy. To store 8 byte byte value, internally 8 bits memory required. Okay, this knowledge, minimum knowledge must be required. Of course, the minimum knowledge must be required, Suresh. Why you have to remember all these things? Minimum, these are very basics. If you are not going to remember at least basics, then obviously you can't, because for the exam this knowledge must be required. Remember. For data types also I want to open documentation and then I will learn. No. So at least something you should have already in your mind. Okay, next. Range is nothing, just 2 or 3 times if you are going to refer, then nothing will be there. Range means which type of values it can represent. Jani, okay, here just take a bit very special care. Here if I can take byte b is equal to, what is the range? What is the range? Minus 128 to 127. If I can take byte b is equal to 10, valid, because it is this value is byte value only, because this value within the range, within the range. That's why. So it is in the byte range only. Now if I consider that, yes, happily the code compiles fine. Now observe, valid, no problem at all. But if I consider minus 127, yes, valid or not? Please confirm, Jani. Valid or not? Valid, because up to 127 we can represent. Up to 127 we can represent, valid. But if I consider 128, now observe, all the people, can you please confirm, is it valid or invalid? All the people, can you please confirm, is it valid or invalid? Invalid. Getting right? Because the reason is 128 is not in the range of byte. So 128 you can't represent by using byte type. Remember, right? Yes, immediately error by default we are going to get. Of course, what error? Don't worry at all. Incompatible types. Okay, that's what range and size. These things compulsory you people should be aware, friends. Okay, well, next and after that, sir, what about float type? Okay, so all these data types can be used to represent whole numbers, integral values. Integral values, sir, you know integral values means the number without decimal places, 10, 2, 3, 4, next and after that 5, 6, something like that, without the decimal point, right? Sometimes our requirement is, I want to represent a number with the decimal point. I want to represent a number with the decimal point, 123.456, something like diesel price, something like dollar price. I want to represent with the decimal point. Yes, if you want to represent with the decimal point, what sorry, what you have to do with the decimal point, what you have to take, you have to go for either float or double. Remember this one, sir, you require to go for either float or double. So integral data types to represent the whole numbers, but floating point data types to represent floating point values, the numbers with the decimal point. The numbers with the decimal point, if you want to represent, then we have to go for floating point data types. Remember this one, sir, have you observed, right? So this is the numbers with without the decimal point, but these two things are the numbers with the decimal point. Okay, well, now, sir, what is the difference between byte, short, int, long? Small values byte, next bigger value short, next bigger values int, very long values long type, right? Okay, well, based on value you have to choose the corresponding type. But what about float and double? When we require to choose float and double, remember this one, sir, very important point I have to talk here. Just if I consider float size, how much size is 4 bytes. Remember this one, sir. If I consider double size, how much size is 8 bytes. 8 bytes. Internally, how much memory is going to be provided for float 4 bytes? How much memory will be required for double value? 8 bytes. Okay, like that. Well, when we should go for float value, when we should go for double value? Sir, I want to tell one statement. You have to decide whether it is valid or invalid. Please confirm. If you want to represent small float values, better to go for float type. If you want to represent bigger float values, better to go for a double type. Among these, which statement is the correct? Are you in the position to understand? Is this statement is the valid or invalid? Are small float values, float data type, big float values, better to go for double? No, it is the wrong. The reason for that is float or double, you have to choose based on precision. What is the meaning of precision, sir? Sir, general mathematics, 10.0 by 3. If I consider, what is the answer? General mathematics, 10.0 by 3. What may be the answer, sir? Sir, here the answer is 3.33333333, like you can take any number of 3s acceptable. Suppose after decimal point only 5 to 6 decimal places are enough, only 5 to 6 decimal places are enough, then we have to go for float type. Remember this one. After decimal point 14 to 15 decimal places are required, more accuracy is required, then better to go for double type. Okay, like so after decimal point, if you require to consider 5 to 6 decimal places of accuracy, then we have to go for float type. After decimal point, if you want to consider 14 to 15 decimal places of accuracy, then we require to go for double data type. Sir, less, so this is less accurate, this is the more accurate. Based on the precision, you require to go for float under double. Remember, right? Any doubt? Please confirm. Any doubt about this one? When we should go for float? Based on precision, we require to go for float. Based on if you want after decimal point only 5 to 6 decimal places, these digits are enough. We are not required to consider bigger number of digits, then better to go for float. Sir, after decimal point 14 to 15 decimal places are required, then better to go for double type. Clear, right? So before decimal point, you can take bigger value also, no problem at all. You can go for float or you can go for double. But float or double decision is based on after decimal point, how many digits you require to consider, sir. So here 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 5 to 6 decimal places of accuracy. Decimal places of accuracy is required, then we have to go for float time. Next here double, do you know, sir, just 14 to 15 decimal places of accuracy is required. Decimal places of accuracy is required, then we have to go for double type. Okay, double is double precision, float means single precision. Precision means accuracy. Okay, like size 8 bytes means internally a float value is going to occupy how much memory? 4 bytes. Internally a double value, how much memory it is going to occupy? 8 bytes. That is the meaning of size. Okay, well, next one more thing, sir. Either range concept is applicable or not. Yes, range concept is applicable for the float minus 3.4 E38 to 3.4 E38. Okay, remember that. This is the range. What is the meaning of that? Minus 3.4 E38 means into 10 power 38 into 10 power 38. Remember this one, sir. Minus 3.4 into 10 power 38. Okay, this is into 10 power 38 itself is the range. Remember, right? Okay, well, next do you know, so into 3.4 into 10 power 38, this is the range. So with this range of values, you can represent this range of values, happily we can go for float. But anyway, don't worry. So this is you are not required to worry about these ranges. Okay, next doubles minus 1.72 minus 1.72 or minus 1.7 E3082 1.7 E308. So to represent this range of double values, happily we can go for double data type, right? Clear, right? Friends, so that's all. This is about float and double. You are not required to worry much about that. Just remember, float and double can be used to represent float values, the numbers with the decimal point. If you want to represent, there are two data types are there. There are two data types are there, float and double. Float 4 bytes, double 8 bytes, like this, right? You should be aware. Yeah. Swarup, are you getting float 4 and for double 8 means? What is the meaning of that? I hope you got that. Correct, right? Next, if you require very big numbers, very big numbers, like maybe in the API classes are available, but inbuilt data types are up to these ranges only it can support. Swarup, There are some classes API level we require to go for if you want to beyond that range, but inbuilt data types up to this range only. So total, so 6 data types we covered or not? Can you please confirm? All the people are in the position to understand. Yes, but only thing compulsory you require to remember the sizes, but ranges if you remember well and good. If you don't know, don't worry at all. But size compulsory you should aware for the exam sake. Yeah, Swarup, you can, but float and double based on precision we have to decide, not based on the value. After decimal point, how many digits you want to represent? So if you want 5 to 6, better to go for float. If you want 14 to 15, better to go for double. So usually the division for float and double based on the precision. Double means double precision. Float means a single precision like that. Okay, well. Now the next thing what I have to discuss, just observe basic idea, friends. Next, boolean data type. Have you ever heard about boolean? Boolean data type. Can you please tell what are the allowed values for boolean? Boolean data type. What are the allowed values for boolean? Okay, true. Next, comma false. Okay, is it small true, and small false? Remember this one. Capital is not there. True and false. But if it's a Python, here T should be capital, F should be capital. But in Java, sir, both are small. Next, do you know you can't represent by using 0 and 1 in Java? Boolean means true and false only. Next, size concept. So do you know internally how these values are going to be represented is not fixed. It is varied from virtual machine JVM to JVM. That's why size not applicable. Next, range concept not applicable. Range concept not applicable. Remember this one, sir. Size not applicable. Range not applicable. Okay, for the boolean. Because among these, which is the small, which is the big, you can't tell. Both are having same value. True and false both are at same level. True is bigger, false is the small. No such type of terminology. That's why size and the range, that concept is not applicable. Remember, right? Next, char data type. Char data types are to represent characters. Sir, something like char ch is equal to a. Yes, itself is the value. Char ch is equal to a. Itself is the value. To represent the char data type. To represent char data type, so we should go for char data type, sir. What is the size? Char values. What is the size? Size is. Anyone can you please tell? Anyone can you please tell? Yes, Swarup. In C, size of boolean is possible. Mostly it is 1 bit, but it not in Java. Okay. Next, what is the size? Size of char data type is 2 bytes. Remember this one. Not 1 byte. 2 bytes. Remember, right? 2 bytes. Next, what is the range? Range is the range means 0 to 65,535. Up to that it can represent. Sir, actually characters, why you are bringing numbers in the picture? Very simple, sir. Why I'm taking numbers in the picture is so for every character corresponding Unicode value is there. So this Unicode values I'm using, sir. Suppose small a 97, capital A 65, like so 0 to 65,535. This is the range. Remember, right? So just aware about this terminology, basic idea about the data types. So just to take very special case. Okay, well, now do you know, just let me frame a small table, matter of 2 minutes, maybe revision for you also, right? Okay, now my requirement is here, just observe data type. Next, and after that, do you know, size in bytes. Next, range. Okay, like range. Okay, like you can consider range. Next, corresponding wrapper class and a default value, something like we have. Sir, here Just a matter of 1 minute, please observe carefully. So data type I'm taking. Next, and after that, what is the size in bytes? Size in bytes. Next, what is the range? What is the range? Next, and after that, for every data type, corresponding class is available. That class is called wrapper class. What is the need of wrapper class? That part I will take care. Don't worry, sir. Wrapper class. Next, here for every data type, if you are not assigning the value, default value is there. Default value is there. What is the default value? Okay, like now take very special care about this one, sir. Data type, size, range, wrapper class, default value. Okay, now the first one, byte. Can you please tell what is the size? Just a byte I covered. 1 byte, 1 byte, 1 byte. What is the range, sir? Minus 128 to 127. Minus 128 to 127. The corresponding wrapper class byte. Of course, in wrapper classes I will discuss. Don't worry, just aware. Boss, for every primitive data type, corresponding class is available. Okay, like that. Next, second one, sir, short. How much size? 2 bytes. What is the range, sir? What is the range? Minus 32,768 to 32,767. Okay, like that. What is the range? What is the wrapper class, right? Short is the wrapper class. Next time after that, int, do you know 4 bytes? Int 4 bytes. Next time after that, int, okay, minus 21, 47, minus 21, 47, 48, 36, 48 to 21, 47, 48, 36, 47. Okay, like we have. Okay, next and after that, do you know here integer like sir. Next, similarly, long data type, long data type. Sir, how many bytes? 8 bytes. Long data type, how many bytes? 8 bytes. Next, a bigger value, minus 2 power 63 to 2 power 63 minus 1. 2 power 63 minus 1. Okay, like that. Next, what is the wrapper classes? Long is the wrapper class what we have. Okay, next the float. How many bytes? I forgot, sir. Anyone, can you please tell? How many? I forgot. Float, how many bytes? 4 bytes. Float, how many bytes? 4 bytes. Minus 3.4 E38 to 3.4 E38 minus 3.4 E38. Now the corresponding class is float itself is the class. Now the corresponding class is the float. Now here double. Okay, like sir, how many bytes are double? 8 bytes. Okay, now minus 1.7 E308 to 1.7 E082. Do you know 1.7 E308? Okay, what is the value we are going to have is double itself in the value, sir. Okay, so do you know up to these? I hope you people may be aware. Next, do you know what about boolean? Size not applicable, not applicable, range not applicable, but allowed values are true or false. Now the corresponding wrapper class boolean. Okay, well, next last ones are char. Okay, what is the size? Do you know 2 bytes? What is the range? 0 to, I forgot. Anyone, can you please confirm? 0 to, I forgot. What is the range? 0 to, please confirm. Sayed, 0 to 65,535. 0 to 65,535. Remember, 65,535. Next, the corresponding wrapper class character. Okay, have a look once. Friends, everyone in the position to understand just whatever I covered, just a basic idea. These are the things what we have. But now take a bit very special care about these default values. Like for byte short int long, default value is 0. Remember this one. For byte short int long, default value is 0, friends. If you are not assigning any value, 0 by default will be there. Any doubt? Okay. Next, for float under double, 0.0 is the default value. Default value is 0.0. For boolean, anyone, can you please tell? I forgot. Really, I forgot. What for the boolean? What is the default value? what is the default value for boolean? True or false? True or false? Default value for boolean. Okay, false. Remember this one. The default value is the false for boolean. Next, for char, if you are not assigning, for char, what is the default value? The default value for char is not null. Remember this one. Very, very important, sir. The default value is space. Space is also one character. Space is also one character. Space character is the default value. Remember, space character is the default value. Of course, the corresponding Unicode value 0. 0 means space character, right? Next, null is not applicable for the primitives. Null is the default value for object reference. Just like string is there. Very important. String is there. String, yes, that's all. I'm not assigning any value. Then which value is applicable? Which value is applicable for object types? Default value is null. Null. Remember that null is not applicable for primitives. Not applicable for primitives. Null is not applicable for primitives, and it is applicable. It is applicable only for object types. Only for object types. Remember this concept. So if I consider here, just observe that string, yes, static string, yes, that's all. I'm not assigning any value. If I print, yes, what is the answer we will get, sir? Anyone, can you please confirm what answer we are going to get? Okay, respond. If I print, yes, what is the answer we will get? Null. Null itself is the answer, because the default value for object types is null. Are you getting happily? The code compiles fine. Now what is the answer? Null itself is the answer, sir. Same way, if you consider, if it is the boolean, assume that it is the boolean type. What the default value for boolean? Just now I told. What is the default value for boolean? Default value for boolean default value false. Okay. Now have a look once. The default value for boolean is a false. Yes. Okay. Like every data type, corresponding default values are there. This table is a very, very important even for the future also. That's why please make sure you should aware. Any doubt? Okay. So just I'm stopping here. Maybe in the tomorrow we will continue further remaining. Next, Bhaskar is asking a small doubt. The same size and range applicable to wrapper classes as same as the data types? No, Bhaskar. Size and the range, this concept is applicable only for the what we call primitives, especially size concept applicable for the primitives, because if it is the object, the size of object is not fixed, it is varied. That's why. So these sizes are not applicable for wrapper classes, only for the primitives. Range more or less applicable for the wrapper classes. Range is applicable, but not size. Yeah. Clear, right? Any doubt?